Hi, everybody. Welcome to Demo, the show where companies come in and they show us their latest products and platforms. Today, I'm joined by Steve Francis. He is the CEO of Sidera Labs. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thanks, Keith. Great to be here.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Sidera Labs and then what product you're going to be showing on the show today.
Yeah, so Sidera Labs, our mission is to make distributed systems easier and more secure, specifically Kubernetes. And so we have two primary products. We have Talos Linux, which is a version of Linux completely designed to do nothing except run Kubernetes. So it's the Linux kernel plus some custom Go binaries that our team wrote from scratch, and all it can do is run Kubernetes. That has a variety of advantages. It's more secure, it's faster, it's easier to manage, and so forth, which we'll talk about.
But you're not here to show us that.
I'm not here to show you that. I'm here to show you Omni, which is our declarative way of managing many Kubernetes clusters that run Talos Linux.
Okay. All right. And who is this really designed for? I'm assuming Kubernetes developers, platform engineers?
Platform engineers, yeah.
Okay.
So Kubernetes is big in a lot of medium to large enterprises. Even small startups are using it now. Where we specialize is for people that are running Kubernetes on bare metal. So you can run it in the cloud providers. They all have good systems. For bare metal, it's problematic. We make that really easy. So platform engineers, people building an internal developer platform, or actually product managers, because what we find a lot of is people run Kubernetes at the edge. Omni makes that really easy.
All right, and I think you just answered my next question, which is what problem are you solving? So why should anybody want to be, buy Omni, for example?
Yeah, because Kubernetes on bare metal is hard. I mean, that's the fundamental reason. There are, setting up the operating system and bootstrapping Kubernetes and making it secure and reliable and robust, and it's non-trivial, let's say.
Are you finding more and more companies that have that multi-platform? Well, I don't even know if multi-platform is the right word, but they have some on bare metal, they have some in the cloud, and they have some hybrid.
So those are actually three distinct use cases. There are companies that have complete bare metal, companies that run some in multiple clouds, and some companies that do hybrid where they may have bare metal and a cloud provider in the same cluster. And we cover all three.
And what would companies be doing if they didn't have Omni to help manage this? Would it just be manual management and installation and all the other sort of things that come along with that?
Yes, you can. There's companies that do that. There are other products out there. Red Hat has a product, IBM now. And they're great for their use cases, but they tend to be very heavy, so that they don't fit all use cases. If you need their complete stack and do all their things, that's good. But if it's particularly in Edge, you tend to want a lighter operating system and Kubernetes distribution that just does the things you want and does them really well.
Right,
that's what
we're hearing that there is going to be a lot more use cases for Edge computing, correct?
Yeah. Edge is really the market that we're focusing on, and we're seeing it pick up tremendously.
All right, so let's see the demo and see what you got for Omni.
Yeah, so this is the initial screen of Omni. From this view, it looks fairly similar to most Kubernetes cluster managers, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to get up and running on bare metal Kubernetes from scratch. So the way Omni works is you would download your installation media. There's installation media for wherever you might want to run it. So on it, you get images for AMI, for Akamai, for Google, for bare metal, for VMware, for even down to Raspberry Pis. So you just pick your platform. You can enable your system extensions, which is how we deal with things like, you want GPU drivers? Sure, just pick the GPU driver.
Okay.
Check that box and it'll turn on. NVIDIA, AMD, easy.
Okay.
You want secure boot? So you download your image. What this does is it's downloading a version of Talos Linux that has built into the kernel parameters to set up an encrypted tunnel back to Omni. And then you would boot off that as an ISO or your Amazon disk image or what have you. And then as soon as you boot, your machines show up as available machines that you can do something with. So the easy case is if I want to create a new cluster, which I will do right now, I'm going to say I want to make this machine a control plane node. So one thing that Omni has is a whole bunch of intelligence. So if you say, I'm going to make a single node cluster, Omni's going to say, you know what, normally you can't run your workloads on your control plane node because that's not a best practice. Do you want to override that in this case? So it's telling you don't make a useless cluster.
Okay.
If I said, I want to make 2 control plane nodes, and I tried to do that, Omni's going to say, you know what, that's a bad idea too. If you have 1 control plane node, that's okay, but if you want reliability, you need 3.
Okay.
Because of the way the etcd quorum works. So I'm going to say, I want 3 control plane nodes and 1 worker.
Okay.
In this case, I'm picking them all to run on Amazon, but literally that's all I need to do to create a cluster. So I click Create Cluster. because Omni has an encrypted tunnel going to all those machines, it can now say, go pull down this version of the operating system, this version of Kubernetes, you three set yourself up as setcd, you be the master to start with, the other two set up in listening mode, and you be a worker, and that's it. So I don't have to do anything else. It's now going to create a cluster.
So if you weren't using this, creating what you just did would have taken hours, days?
Hours to get
Yeah.
this far, and your cluster wouldn't come up for probably 3 or 4 hours after that.
And I'm noticing that it looks like we're still booting a couple of things up, but it is still relatively quick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So my part of it, talk about 30 seconds. It's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes to actually get the cluster completely online by the time it reboots all the nodes and so forth.
Okay.
So that's one way you can do it through the user interface. You can also, of course, do things. Sidera Labs is very much an API-first company. So Talos Linux was designed as an API-managed operating system. You do not SSH into it. There's no bash, there's no shell, there's no console. Everything you do is done through API management, just like Kubernetes.
Yep.
Omni is designed to do the same thing for your clusters. So if we look at the existing cluster that I have here, so this is a cluster, everything's working fine. If I look at one of these nodes, this configuration is how Talos Linux is managed. It's a YAML file, just like Kubernetes deployments.
Okay.
This file completely specifies the state of the cluster. So it's great for doing GitOps style configuration managed deployments. If I want to change this configuration, I can do that. Like in this case, all these machines in this cluster are running on Vultr, another cloud provider. Mm-hmm. If I want to go in and say, I want to turn on complete network encryption on this cluster, I'm going to create a patch that's going to apply to these machines. So I'm calling this patch encryption.
Okay.
I'm going to apply it to all nodes in the cluster. I could apply it to, depending on what I'm doing, just the control planes, just the workers, specific nodes, if I want one to have GPU drivers or so forth. And then I just give it the specific patch. So in this case, to turn on network level encryption, I say machine, network, kubespan, which is the name of our feature that turns on complete encryption, and enable that to be true. Save that. All right, that's done. There's now full mesh network running between all nodes in that cluster.
Wow.
And if I go back and look at one of these nodes, I can see in the configuration, it's now got this section that's been applied. So kubespan's been enabled. And if I go look at the logs, I can see, oh yeah, this node had NFT tables updated, the routing table reconfigured to create a full mesh network. Omni and Talos do all sorts of things in the background to make sure that the key exchange is secure and automatic, so it just works.
Okay.
Now I've got a full complete network layer encryption. I can extend this cluster to somewhere else. So I can say, I'm going to scale this cluster up and add a node that's in Amazon. So I'm going to add this one as a worker. So now this cluster, which had one control plane in Amazon and in Vultr and 2 workers in Amazon, now is getting a worker in Amazon as well, and its traffic's all encrypted, so it just completely works. So this ability to span from a data center up into the cloud, super valuable for our customers. We have customers that do things like, so this is up, it's running, it's joined. Yep. We have customers that say, I've got a few hundred bare metal servers, which are my fixed cost, it's cheap, I can run that and operate for my base workload. But if I have a spike, I extend that cluster up into Amazon. So I only pay for the overage usages when I really need it. And everything's secure and encrypted, so super easy.
So does this help with costs then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're hearing a lot about how people are being surprised about how much a lot of the cloud stuff is being
exactly. So we're seeing a lot
Kubernetes
of exactly. We're seeing a lot of people move from cloud providers into their own bare metal data centers, and this basically gives you the elasticity of the cloud provider. You can burst up to infinite capacity, but only when you need it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you got?
Yeah.
One other quick feature.
So I've showed you how to manually create a cluster. Yep. I want to show you. Omni, like I said, everything can be programmatic. So we have cluster templates. So if I look at a cluster, just like the machines are defined via a YAML file, you can define a cluster via a YAML file. So this is a simple one that says, I want to make a cluster, this version of the operating system, this version of Kubernetes. I'm going to have one control plane node, one worker, and I want to use Cilium as the CNI. So super easy. I just say, Omni CTL is the equivalent of kubectl. Cluster template sync, and that's the wrong one. All right, so that's now created a new cluster. So it just showed up here with cluster templates, and that's now provisioning. One other super quick use case I just want to
Yeah.
show. I can do the same thing by saying, for an edge site, this one is going to create another cluster, which it just did. So this edge site, this one's in a different state. So these ones are not ready, but they're being provisioned because their systems are booting. Because in that cluster template, I said, just go get a machine from Amazon. In the edge site, I said, go get a specific machine identified by this UUID, which is great for companies that are deploying at edge sites, because they can do all their provisioning centrally in Omni, just ship the device out. As soon as the device boots and turns on, it's going to register and configure itself as however you've configured that cluster. So I can simulate that by just turning on this virtual machine, which doesn't exist in Omni at the moment. It's going to boot.
And so this means that you could just send it out and not have to have then someone else go out there and install it.
You don't need any.
Tell someone to plug it in.
Exactly. So look, it identified it. It's booting. It's now reconfiguring that node. If we go look at this cluster, which I called EdgeSite A, all right, it just renamed the node to the EdgeSite A node, and literally you don't have to do anything except ship the node out, turn it on. You don't need any Kubernetes expertise at the edge.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, and all of this is secured and authenticated through your enterprise IDP. If I try to do something like a standard Kubernetes command, which I have in here somewhere, like kubectl, show me pods, it's going to say, you haven't authenticated against Entra ID or whatever you're using. We happen to be using Google Workspace, but in this case, I'm going to grant access. So it's like, all right, I've logged in. So now it works.
Good.
So, but everything is secured. Access to the SaaS, access to the Kubernetes, all through your central identity provider.
All right. So I know you've got a lot more.
There's a lot
more features and stuff. We don't have a lot of time on the show. So where can people go to just try this? Can they try it out? Is there a free trial? Or 30-day trial, anything like that?
Yep. If you go to sedaralabs.com, you can sign up for an Omni trial. Our standard trial is 2 weeks, but that's really because if we say a 30-day trial, people leave it to the last minute. If we say a 2-week trial, they actually get started, and then we extend it for them.
Okay. I was going to say, you could just say, hey, mention that you saw me on demo, and then you get an extra 2 weeks.
You can do that too.
like that. Steve Francis from Sidera Labs, thanks for joining the show. Thanks for the demo.
My pleasure. Thanks very much.
That's going to do it for this week's show. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, add any thoughts you have below. Join us every week for new episodes of Demo. I'm Keith Shaw. Thanks for watching.